Let's do another example where I give you the middle 80% or a middle percent that we care about, and we need to find the positive and negative z-score. So in this problem, we want to know what are the z-scores that will represent, the middle 80% of the data. And in this case, we just want to know the z-scores. Since we don't have an actual problem here, we can't actually get data points, but we can at least practice getting the z-scores that represent the bounds for a middle percentage, okay? Sorry, I'm getting annoyed at this spacing. There we go. So when we have an in-between, a middle percent problem, we first need to figure out, well, what does that mean we're cutting out? What is in the left tail and what is in the right tail that we're cutting out? Well, I know that if the middle 80%, the middle that we're talking about is 80%, 100 minus 80 is 20. So this lower left tail and this upper right tail hold 20%. So I'm gonna take that total divided by 2, which means the bottom left tail is 10%, the upper right tail is 10%. Okay. So now to get the z-score that we need for this lower bound, we need to know, well, what's the left tail here? We just found it, 10%. So we're gonna go plug in 0.10 as the decimal of 10%. And then what I can do is I can take my answer there and just write that the negative and positive version. So let's go ahead and practice that. And then I'll show you how we can get this without that shortcut, okay? But I'm gonna go take 0.10 to my spreadsheet, as I know that's the left tail of this bottom range. So I'm gonna go up here and just change this real quick to 0.10, or just 0.1, doesn't really matter. Then over in my z-score, I'm gonna adjust this, and I'm going to put in 0.10, close that parentheses, and I will get a z-score of negative 1.282. No, wait, I need 4 decibels, sorry. Negative 1.2816. Negative 1.2816. Now I automatically know the answer up here is going to be the positive of that z-score if the two tails that we're cutting off are identical, and in which case they are. They're both 10%. But let's go make sure that we can do it the other way as well. So the other way we can do this is try to figure out what is the left tail of this upper bound here. Well, I know this left tail is going to include the middle 80% plus the left tail we're cutting out. So that is actually going to have a left tail of 0.9. So if I go up here and change this to 0.9 and change this also to 0.9, we're going to see the exact same z-score but positive and negative. And then, of course, if you had an actual word problem, you could use those z-scores to go get the data points that represent the middle 80%.